Hey, what's up, y'all? So after we finished our Norwegian loop in the last episode, I got some feedback saying the roll needed to start sooner. Stared at it for a little while and ended up agreeing with that, and also thinking that the overall shape needed some work. I know we said we're going for quick and dirty here, but it still needs to look halfway decent. So what you see here is me playing around with the loop, just trying to perfect it. I ended up starting the roll sooner and extending its duration, which meant I also changed the position of the normal force, specifically the 0G section, to get everything working right. And of course I was looking at images of Norwegian loops as a reference point to ensure mine was in the ballpark of how one should look. So let me keep working on this for a bit, and when we get back I'll show you the completed element. And bam, there we go. This is the updated Norwegian loop. You can see that it definitely looks a little more elegant right now. It definitely rides better. If we compare it to the previous version, which I can do by clicking on this here, which was the version control that I was talking about earlier, you can see that the shape changed quite a bit. We made this look a little bit nicer. This roll coming out right here is smoother. And overall, it just rides better as well. Let's take a quick ride on it. And you can see it just seems a little bit more elegant to me. And it's a good finale for the ride, too. I really like how it rides up to this point. So up here, we come up, last bit of airtime, and we get on the brake run. Let's go back and look at it one more time. It's not 100% perfect. I could make this a little bit more rounded, I think, and extend this down a little bit more. And that wouldn't be too difficult to do. But for now, I think it looks pretty good. And plus, the speed right here is about 25 miles an hour. So in order to make that more rounded, I would have to decrease this section right here so it comes up a little more this way, and it would have to go down farther down into the valley. So I think I'm going to leave it like it is right now. Like I said, it's not 100% perfect, but I know some people take a long time making these things absolutely spot on. I am not one of those people, dude. I cannot do it. After a while, I just get tired of working on the same coaster. So this is good enough for me. So what I'm going to do is continue to extend out the brake run, get it set up so it goes around in a circle and heads for the station, and then we'll go ahead and import into NoLimits. Alright, so I got it imported. I did everything I needed to do to get it up and running, and we're ready to take a ride on it. I didn't run any kind of D-pump on this. It should be fairly smooth as is, coming straight from FVD, but running a D-pump once or twice really helps it out as well. But for now, let's take a ride and see what it looks like. All right, I think we got a problem. Let's take a ride one more time. I'm going to switch to the other train so we can just see. This is something that happens. You probably noticed when we were going from the top to the bottom of the Norwegian loop, the first roll, there was a little bit of jitter once we got near vertical. And for some reason, this is something that happens in FVD occasionally when you import into NoLimits 2. I've looked around on the exchanges and nobody seems to know exactly why it happens, but there are various ways to fix it. Let me just take one more look to make sure that that's actually what happened and it wasn't just my frame rate. Getting close there. I'm pretty sure that's what happened though. Should be right here. Yeah, you can see the track kind of wobbles there. Alright, I can fix that. So in the next episode, I'll take care of that issue. I'll depump the track a time or two. We'll start working on adding the transfer track, the supports. We'll fill in the trees, create the rest of the park. Do the terrain, because obviously this is not how the terrain is going to stay, and we'll do any other cleanup that needs doing, and then we'll be ready for the filming of the final video and for the release of that. So like everybody else on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and keep harassing you to hit like and subscribe, because it's the thing to do. Otherwise, that's it. Be good, y'all.